I'm a huge fan of Pokemon, so much so that I used to play the original Fire Red and Leaf Green when I was 6 years old. Pokemon is the one franchise that I truly have a passion and addiction to, a good addiction mind you, that has grown over the years, and even now I find more and more interest in it with each new game I play, such as Scarlet Violet or Legends Arceus. But sometimes it's always good to get back to the classics, especially ones that rekindled the passion of Pokemon so many years ago. Introducing Pokemon Black and White. When I first got my hands on this generation and started playing it, I was shocked. The gameplay, the graphics, the Pokemon themselves, chef's kiss to both sides of my brain, and it would only get better still. But there was one problem. I never got around to being the second round of the Elite Four and champion, much to my dismay. That all changed, however, since now I have the technology to do so. And what better way to play this game than beating it in a Nuzlocke run? If you don't know the rules of a Nuzlocke, well, here they are right here for you. Go on, pause and take a gander with it. My goal in this series is not only to beat the first round of the Elite Four, but to steamroll through the post-game routes all the way back to Elite Four once more, and challenge Alder, the champion of Unova, and put this entire game to rest. I hope you're pumped as I am for this, because we're starting this right now. We start off our journey by going through the tutorial, picking our gender, and meeting our starter Pokemon for the very first time. I want to meet the Pokemon right now! I brought 3 Pokemon, one for you and one for each of your friends. Please sell your choices politely. Enjoy your Pokemon. Alright, so for this run, we're going with our boy Tepig. Not just because he's really good and, like, has a pretty decent base speed stat, but all at the same time I just love Tepig. So, let's do this. And immediately after obtaining Tepig, we were thrust into not one, but both rival battles back to back, which we won both. After the battles, we made our way to Professor Juniper to receive our Pokédex and the opportunity to nickname our Tepig Igris, from Soul Leveling. If you get the reference. We then received the town map from our mother, and took our first steps into Route 1, where we encountered our first Pokemon of the Nuzlocke, a Patrat. Let's go! Alright! No kill? Oh! Just barely. Oh, dang, that was a critical hit. Okay. Nice. Our first Pokemon, Patrat. Given our Patrat the name Germa, we took some time to level up before proceeding into Accumula Town, in which my voiceover skills were going to be put to the test.
What?
My name is Getsus. I am here representing Team Plasma. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to talk to you about Pokemon Liberation. Oh, what? I'm sure most of you believe that we humans and Pokemon are partners that have come to live together because we want and need each other. However, is that really the truth? Have you ever considered that perhaps we humans only assume that this is the truth? Pokemon are subject to the selfish commands of trainers. They get pushed around when they are partners at work. Can anyone say with confidence that there is no truth in what I'm saying? No way. Yikes! I didn't know. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon are different from humans. They are living beings that contain unknown potential. They are living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. Tell me, what is our responsibility toward these wonderful beings called Pokemon? Could it be liberation? That's right! We must liberate the Pokemon! Then, and only then, will humans and Pokemon truly be equals. Everyone, I end my words here today by imploring you to consider the relationship between people and Pokemon the correct way to proceed. We sincerely appreciate your attention. After Getsus' movie speech about liberating Pokemon and yada yada yada, we run into the enigmatic Pokemon trader known as N, our third supposed rival of this run. Slow down, you talk too fast. What's this about Pokemon talking? That's an odd thing to say. Yes, they're talking. Oh. And you two can hear it either. How sad. I'm a trainer too, but I can't help wondering. Are Pokemon really happy that way? Well, next fee, is it? Let me hear your Pokemon's voice again. Oh, it's a Pokemon battle, we go. Yippee! We doubled up. Ooh, nice. Ooh, nice. Never expected to hear Pokemon say such words. And after swiftly defeating N, letting him know we meant business, we proceeded into the next round to obtain the running shoes from our mother. Running shoes! Woohoo! And caught our next addition to the team, Gypsy the Purloin. Yes! Let's go! Yay! Purloin was caught. Guess we shall give you a nickname. Oh, you're a female, so we are going to call you Gypsy. Then, just after catching Gypsy, the unthinkable happens. Woo! Oh no. Oh, we're faster. No! No! Derma! Derma, no! Oh gosh! No, Derma! Oh no! Germa, our first Pokemon on the run and only a measly level 6 Patrat, was also the first to fall. Of course, this would be inevitable in the long run, but even so, we put him into the PC box with respect for his sacrifice. Goodbye, Germa. You were a valuable Pokemon to the end. All we can do is move onward. Poor Germa. We continued to grind out our team's levels to ensure that what happened to Germa wouldn't happen to us again, and after some well-fought trainer battles, we head towards our next destination, only to be greeted by Bianca before the entrance. Oh, rival. Oh, great. We haven't really healed much. Fudge. However, the fight with Bianca was not as difficult as I thought. Besides having to deal with Purloin's measly moveset and have her up front to gain some experience. Despite the setback, we still managed to beat Bianca with no losses. Yippee! Yay! After defeating Bianca, we finally arrived in Straighten City, the first gym battle location, and our second rival battle against Sharon. Alright, another Pokemon battle that I didn't want. Which proved to be nothing but a pushover to us as we defeated him soundly. Woo! We actually beat him. That's a little intense. Nice. We then proceed into the Dream Yard, battling trainers left and right without mercy, before finally receiving our free Pokemon member, Pan the Pansage. Yes. Yay, receive Pansage. Let's go. Rename him Pan. Alright, there's our next partner, Pansage. Let's go challenge the gym. Hopefully we can win without anyone dying. And ironically, no one did die. Despite this battle being a first run killer for new Nuzlockers in Gen 5, we somehow managed to persevere even through Silent's team that consisted of Pokemon who knew the team exclusive to the strange gym, Workup. Let's keep using Workup, damn it! Which boosts the attack and special attack of the Pokemon by 1 point. However, thanks to Gypsy using Growl and Sand Attack, we pulled through our first gym leader fight with no deaths. Oh, and Pan helped too. Woo! First gym beat without any Pokemon dying! Once we had finally received our pretty little gym badge, we obtained the HM for Cut, fought some Team Plasma baddies bullying Amuna. Team Plasma. Too easy. And caught our second addition to oh no, not this again! Alright. Nice. All in one go. Yes, you will be Germo 2.0. After naming our second betrayal the run Germo 2.0,
20 minutes later.
we came across Sharon yet again.
Oh, god damn it.
Only to battle him another time and still kicked his butt with ease with our newly growing team. If we could get him to evolve before the gym, that'd be great. Then, out of nowhere, two Team Plasma grunts come barreling through.
Plasma.
Followed by Bianca and a little girl who stated that Team Plasma stole her Pokemon, and that Sharon and I had to go save them. But first... Ooh, nice, a pit dove now. Yippee! After catching Cuckoo the Bidove, we made our way to the cave where Team Plasma went off to and took them down with ease. And once they had ran away from our awesome might, excuse me, we proceeded to catch our next member of the team, a rock and roller by the name of Eros, one of the moons of Saturn. Woohoo! Yes, rock and roller. Nice. Eros. There's our little rock and roller Eros. Let's continue onward and get to the second gym. Oh, well, never mind.
1 hour later.
Then, after the last trainer battle of the route that we were on before the second gym, we finally had our wish fulfilled. Yes! Let's go! Egress is evolving! Ignite! Let's go! Yes, arm thrusts. Please, for the love of gosh, I need arm thrust. Egress had evolved into Pignite, the one Pokemon that we desperately needed for the second gym, due to Pignite gaining the second type, Fighting, which would hopefully be our savior to the biggest run killer of any black and white Nuzlocke. Spoiler alert, it didn't go so well. Once we had arrived into Nat Green City, we were greeted once again by Sharon. No battle this time, thank gosh! In which she gifted us some Chesto Berries, this is very important here, but you'll see why, which then we proceeded to the gym, but not before bumping into N for our second encounter. I want to see things no one can see. The truths of Pokemon inside Pokeballs. The ideals of how trainers should be. In a future where Pokemon have become perfect. Do you feel the same? No. My friends and I will test you to see if you can see this future too. I forgot about this end battle. It should be fine. It should be fine. And it was, surprisingly.
Beat the crap out of him. Go, Cuckoo.
Oh, critical hit, let's go! Good job, Cuckoo. And one level up, nice. But the same cannot be said after the battle with N, as we made our way through the second gym and right into the murderous clutches of the second gym leader herself, Lenora. The director of the Nat Green Museum and the Nat Green's gym leader is me, Lenora. The Challenger, I'm going to research how you battle with the Pokemon you've so lovingly raised. Skip some of that, my bad. Let's do this. We can do this. She only has 2 Pokemon. Yeah, that was me being too cocky about this battle in advance. Lenora's Herdier was a pushover, but when it came to her Watchog, oh boy, I wasn't prepared. Remember those Chesto Berries that Terran gave us? Yeah, I didn't put one on Pignite before the fight. Damn it! By using Hypnosis on Egress, I resorted to using my Pokemon as fodder to protect the only tank that could survive Watchog's Retaliate, Kuko and Germa 2.0.
Sacrifice.
Ah! Cuckoo! Oh gosh! Germa, you might have to be the sacrifice this time, buddy. But luck just so happened to be on our side as we dealt the final blow. Yes! Oh my gosh! with our second gym dealing us 2 losses to our team and a big gap in our ranks. Oh, really? You're wearing rock glass now? Okay, yeah, that's fine. My theory about you was correct. You're more than just talented. You're motivated. I salute you. Because of the deaths of Kuko and Germo 2.0, who gave their lives to protect this run from ending prematurely, I decided to end the recording just shortly after. Despite their sacrifice, I vowed to myself that the next few gyms would be different, that we would train to take on the 3rd and 4th leaders without any more deaths. And that's what I plan on doing in part 2. I hope you liked this part, witnessing my narrow victories and my not so brilliant plan to beat Lenora, but next time it will be different. In part 2, we will try to get as far as possible, hopefully to beat the 5th gym leader or die trying in the end. Thank you all so much for watching this Nuzlocke so far, and as always, stay safe out there, folks.